for Villa. His army getting completely fungled, surrounded by
Yeah,
links, roaches and queens coming in as well. I think an ultra might have been dancing in that
yeah,
battle.
it was. I know that animation well.
Yeah,
So
Fungal catches a
Fitzy
bunch of
definitely
stalkers trying to break away.
finding a little bit of humor in these late game situations against his opponent playing off race and obviously not being completely competent here, Protoss, but
Yeah, I mean, not
I mean
just
he's doing
late.
pretty well for like an off race.
There was not just late
Yeah.
game humor. There was that early game Ling dance in the net.
It's true.
He's just been dancing units all over his face. Yeah, the clock is ticking for Avillo. He's let Zerg units into his main. Oh, they turn around actually. Uh, but I
The
don't see
wave
him
is
recovering in any
ultimately.
way.
Yeah, I mean he is a good concave here, but obviously he's dead. Yeah. Okay.
So that is the fourth consecutive 3-0 final in the Space Whales Showdown, and our champion is ROOTFitzy, winning 3 consecutive TVZs or ZVTs, I guess you can say. That one was like 2/3 ZVT, 1/3 ZVP ish thing, and yeah, congrats to ROOTFitzy indeed. So $50 will be going the way of Team Legion's Avillo. $150 goes the way of Suppy, and fight of the night is $25. So if you want some input on that, here's the time to decide the bonus. We had the first game for $50 for Villa. 5-0. Mr. Ruberto. Anyway, $25 for fight of the night. The candidates are the first game between... Oh, Suppy? Did I say Suppy? Yeah, I meant Fitzy. I am error. They're making fun of my inability to speak. And I just type it to you. $150. Fitzy. Here's the bracket. It will convey the prize. Anyway, any closing thoughts, Behemoth and Trogdor, or any input for the game of the night? I suppose. My nominee is Zenicider versus Fitzy game 1, and someone in chat nominated Corlith versus Nezi on Metropolis, where they split the map and made planetaries and nukes and shit.
I unfortunately I didn't see that game. Uh I think I'd actually agree with you for Zenicider. No, I think my favorite one was Fitzy versus Zenicider game 3, coming back after losing his natural to the 2 racks.
Shit, what map was that? Cloud Kingdom?
Cloud Kingdom.
Possibly. I feel I don't know. Maybe we might have to wait until we have a lot of input here. We have game 2,
Yeah.
Avillo versus Fitzy. I mean, a lot of people were here for that.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. Was that the greatest game? I mean, that'd be like calling Squirtle versus MVP on Metropolis a great game. It was just like a really delayed max out, and then a bunch of weird things happened. But I guess there was a lot of interesting shit with like the Nidus and everything. There's this like
Yeah.
10-minute period near the end where Fitzy starved out his opponent. I guess. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'll throw a poll on Team Liquid. Okay. I'll throw a poll there.
Yeah.
Skype Fitzy. I don't have his Skype. I'll ask him. Oh, I'm asking him for Skype. Yeah, I'll post replays probably within a week, like within 2 days actually. Yeah, I'll interview in Q&A. Legit. Yeah, he says sure. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Yeah, first off, overlay. Yeah. I'll do it. There.
I'm gonna nominate that second game that Fitzy and Avila played on Metalopolis or Metropolis.
Yeah, we are just talking about that for a minute. That's the one that was like made in the in the chat the most? Oh, there's two. I'll just guess. All right, I sent it. Now he can buy a helmet with the prize money. Yep. Put questions. Questions. Go, go, go. I'll add him to the call. If I find our call. What are you doing with your mic?
Who?
Maybe it's
You, I
Behemoth.
think.
Me?
Yeah. Talk, Behemoth.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, yeah, someone's mic's being annoying now. And like hissing and stuff. Or it sounds like
Oh,
there's a
I
motor.
turned on my air conditioner. Maybe that's it.
Yeah,
Probably.
I can turn it off for a bit.
yeah, there you go.
Wait, are one of you guys the call host? Oh no, he's in the call now.
I
Check.
Hello.
yeah, he's in
Fitzy
the
is
call.
here.
Yo, what's
Okay.
up?
So we're taking chat channel questions. I guess first we'll congratulate you on the $150 prize.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for hosting the tournament.
no problem. It's
What
been a
time
lot of
zone?
fun. Um, I guess my first question before I get to the chat ones are, what was your reaction to your opponent switching races in Game 3?
I mean, considering he went AFK in game 2, I mean, I don't know.
True.
I'm assuming that his Protoss isn't as good as his Terran, so I wasn't really scared if that's what you're asking. I don't know.
Well,
I
I
felt
mean,
like
it
it's
just,
kind
I guess, how do you feel about inducing that much rage on your opponent that they leave their computer and switch races?
I mean, I get that a lot from Terrans because they don't like my style, so
Yeah, I guess a good follow-up is something someone just typed, how have people beaten your ZVT strat? And I guess they're referring to, like, the hatch first, delayed link speed with fast double upgrades and an insanely
um,
fast hive.
I mean, taking fast 3 bases, like, because it's pretty much imagine a Protoss sitting on 2 base for a little bit. Like, how do you beat it as a Zerg? You expand. Like you don't if a Protoss if a Zerg sits on 2 bases versus a Protoss on 2 base, like they're gonna lose, right? Just because of the speed of the tech. So how you beat it is you out expand it, play macro, but you can't play like too turtly. What else? It's there's not like a hard like, oh, you just do this and you
Yeah, yeah.
counter it, but it's you can either go like bio, but and then split drop lots of counterattack or lots of counterattacks and like multi-pronged attacks, but see if I get too many defenses, then you can't do that. And then I don't know. There's
So would you
oh
say, sorry to cut you off, but I mean, would you say that Zenicider in the first round gave you at least the most, the strategy closest to a replication of what you're describing? Like, was he the most difficult series to you? I mean, it's the only one where you dropped the game, right? So
I'm trying to think. I mean the what was it? The second game where he two racks me? Because like the
that's
only
true. He did
yeah.
bunker you.
So and it's also depends because like there's the strategy where I go against mech, and then there's a strategy where I go against bio. So game 2 he went mech, so that's a different style. Like I mean yeah, it was 2 racks. I don't know. I can't really like say that. Oh yeah, that was exactly a strategy that would beat me because he 2 racks. So I kind of was behind from the beginning. So I don't know.
Okay.
I guess we were more referring to game 1, in which he
Oh
ran
where we
around with
split the
bio
map.
everywhere,
Yeah.
and it looked like he was gonna win for a while.
Yeah. But the only problem with that, because like it obviously trades decent with like it was trading pretty efficiently. The problem with it was like bio, it can never engage the army. If you can split and like tear my army apart because like the map's wide like core hall, and you can like kill some of the broodlords and you can kill 3 ultras here while I'm running the other way. That type of thing works, but if you're just killing a couple buildings and I'm killing 3 drops at the same time, like it slowly does you run out of minerals because he split the map. Um, so yeah, that style can work, and like I said, it's all about how much I can multitask and keep up with the multitask dropping and whatnot. So it's not like I said, it's not a for sure win. You just do that.
All right, so I've got two last questions from the chat. The first one is, I guess your impression of the Hellion SCV all in and how you managed to defend it and stay in the game and stuff like that. Just elaborate
All
on your
right.
mindset, I guess, when you discovered what was happening.
Well, there was 4 Hellions going along, and they were sitting there for a while. And then he scanned to kill creep tumors, so I thought something was up, so I dropped 2 spines. Or I might have dropped it a little before that. Um, but since I literally don't make any army, and I drone, like my economy's far enough along that I had, like I was banking money during that. I was just waiting for the Hellions to die. Um, I could have actually held the ramp. I missed transfuse twice, because the queens had enough energy, but I transfused the spine instead of the queen the first time, and then I died right before I transfused the other queen. So I actually could have held my ramp and just like really won from there. But it was a little scary. But the map's big enough that I don't know. Like the instant I saw it, I knew that was the only way I could win or survive, I guess. Because like making Zerglings isn't gonna work, especially once you run out of larva. Uh, he's gonna kill the drones anyway. Might as well turn them into spines. And I didn't cancel the upgrades because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to win if. Well, not necessarily I wasn't going to be able to win, but even if I've survived, I still need to keep the upgrades. Yeah, it was a little scary, but after like spines got up, I think he took a little too long, uh, messing with the 3 spines.
True. Okay, and the last question was, it's been spammed a lot, is what are you going to do with the money? And they ask, I'm not too sure the context of this, but buy Aaron a helmet of his own.
Well, actually, he already has a helmet, but no,
Okay.
I don't really know. Hmm, probably. What to do with it? Hmm, I could buy Aaron a helmet because that one's broke, kind of. It's a possibility.
All right. So Behemoth or Trogdor, do you have any questions for the champion of the Space Whales Showdown 4?
No, not too much that I could think of. I think they were all kind of asked
I
already.
was I was just kind of wondering in your last game. I mean, I know it opened with a 7 pool, so it wasn't a completely standard game, but it kind of sort of became sort of a standard game after that. It was pretty even after the 7 pool. I mean, you
Yeah.
traded 7 lings for like 6 probes, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
one died to a cannon. Uh, I was kind of wondering like about your choice for Hive, like why you decided to get the Ultralisk Cavern and the Greater Spire, because it seems like, I mean, you could afford some of both, but you didn't get that many Broodlords or that many Ultras. Like what's the reasoning behind that?
All
Because
right.
most people I see either get,
One or the
Ultras and
other.
then
Yeah.
spend
Yeah.
all their gas on Banelings, or the other way, other standard Broodlord Infester.
Um, what I've okay. Here's the theory behind it. And it's more like I can react to what they're doing. Like let's say I go for broodlords, and then they pop out with only stalkers. Uh, I kind of like there's that point where you're really vulnerable, right? Where he can
Yeah,
attack, and you like your broodlords are morphing, and they just die.
yeah,
So there's that where the ultras pop faster, and like when like let's say the second my hive finished, and like I dropped or not the second, like my ultralisk cavern finishes, and then he starts to move out. Like I can know that all I have to do is hold this,